Welcome to another Tabletop Assault. I'm Will.
I'm David.
And we have got a big one for you today. We've got 3,000 points where I will be playing my Astra Militarum.
And I'll be taking out World Eaters, not a chance to do Chaos Space Marines in a wee while, so we'll take them out for a wee run. What we're going to play today, we're going to do one of the original missions, Securing Control. Really simple, guys. 2 objectives, 1 in each person's deployment zone, worth 3 points at the end of the game. So high price targets. Get your usual Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker and First Blood.
Yeah.
Interesting enough though, Will did say this is a big pointed game. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see the armies we have in store and display for you today.
Here is my Astra Militarum force, and my word, did this take a lot to transport. We've got a battalion detachment here, we've got a spearhead detachment and a super heavy detachment as well. So absolutely harvesting quite a lot of command points, so it's not too bad. Let's just go through them just now. So I've got my company commander front and centre. He's got just a bolt pistol, chainsword, and his warlord trait will be a grand strategist, and Kurov's Aquila will be the relic he'll be carrying. So going to be harvesting some command points. Next up in the HQ slot, we've got a company commander. He is just going to be rocking a las pistol and chainsword, keeping him cheap as chips. And then obviously for the Vanguard HQ, we've got just a tank commander. He's got his Executioner plasma cannon, his multi-melta sponsons, and a las cannon as well. Moving on from that, we have got 8 infantry squads. I was actually, you'll probably notice the ones off to the right, they are a little darker paint scheme, and they were actually originally going to be my conscripts until they changed the points. It just makes sense to have them in infantry squads, considering they're about the same. So yep, 8 squads there. 5 of the squads will have heavy weapons in them. We've got 4 grenade launchers, and 1 squad will have a heavy, just a flamer, sorry. The 3 darker squads, they are just going to come stock with their las guns. Moving on from that, we've got a company command squads. They've just got the regimental standard just for that leadership buff, and we've got a commissar following along as well. He's going to have a power sword and a plasma pistol, that's it. And of course we've got my tech priest as well. I know it's the Dominus, but I've said this before, I prefer the Dominus model, so there we have it. Obviously he's going to come equipped with his las pistol, an omniscient axe, and a servo arm as well. Then moving on to all of the tanks. Now again, these are spread across the spearhead detachment and the battalion detachment, but we're going to be looking at Lehman Russ battle tank with demolisher cannon and 3 heavy bolters. We've got 2 of those in there. We've got 2 Lehman Russ battle tanks with battle cannons and 3 heavy bolters, and then we've obviously got a Lehman Russ battle tank with the Punisher Gatling cannon. He's obviously got heavy bolters as well, so plenty of DACA to throw out. Moving on from that, we've just got a single heavy weapons team. That's 3 las cannons in there. These guys are cheap as chips, and I will be bringing more of them to the channel. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, for this battle, it's just going to have the 3 guys there. Then moving on from that, the super heavy detachment. Now we have got my usual Stormlord. He's obviously got his Vulcan Mega Bolter, 2 las cannons, 3 heavy bolters, twin heavy bolters even, and 2 heavy stubbers, and of course adamantium tracks. We've also got my Shadow Sword off to the right. It's not quite finished yet, but as soon as I knew we were going to be doing a big massive Titanic match, started to get him built in paint, so he's still got a wee bit of work to go, so I do apologise for that. He has got his Volcano Cannon and twin heavy bolters and just adamantium tracks. He will eventually, once I finish him, he will get more las cannons on there, but in the meantime it is just that big cannon I am bringing him for. Then of course, to round up that detachment, we have got the Knight Paladin, the Imperial Knight there. He's obviously got his rapid fire battle cannon and his big Reaper chainsword. He's obviously got 2 stubbers on there as well. Chances are I'll forget about them and not fire them, and to be honest, with the rest of the DACA, I'm kind of hoping they won't be needed. And although it's not on the model, mainly because I've misplaced it, so I do apologise for that, he's going to have a twin Icarus autocannon, because obviously anything going to be flying around, any demons, anything like that, I want him to be able to just ping things left, right and centre. But that is it for the Astra Militarum. A ton of DACA there, a frightening force. I certainly wouldn't want to be against it. But that's it, let's just pass it off to David.
Here's my 3,000 points of World Eaters, bringing a battalion detachment with the updated 5 command points, and a super heavy detachment giving me 11 command points in grand total to play with as we're Battleforged. So leading the army is going to be a Demon Prince with wings, Demonic Axe and Malefic Talon. My Demon Prince will have the Warlord trait, Hatred Incarnate, which is you can add one to the wound rolls made for this Warlord. And he will have the Relic, which is called the Talisman of Burning Blood, which is Advanced Charge, Shoot, that sort of jazz. So quick fun and reroll field charges. However though, back to the army, the second HQ I have is a Warpsmith with Melt-A-Gun, Flamer, Bolt Pistol, Frag Crack Grenades, Power Axe and Mecha Tendrils. We then have 3 units of Cultists, 2 12-man units and 1 13-man unit. We then have 2 Obliterator 3-man units, all with flesh metal guns. A Chaos Land Raider with twin Heavy Bolter and 2 twin Last Cannons. A Helldrake with the Bale Flamer and Helldrake Claws. And then the Super Heavies will start off with the Renegade Knight. Has a Thermal Cannon, Storm Spear Rocket Pod, Melt-A-Gun, Thunderstrike Gauntlet and Titanic Feet. Chitin Ravager with the Chitin Gatling Cannon, Great Cleaver of Khorne, and then lastly we have the new addition to the channel, the Great Brass Scorpion of Khorne, which has a Scorpion Cannon, Soul Shafter Bombard, Twin Hellmaw Blasters, and Hell Crusher Claws. All units that are able to have a Legion trait will have World Eaters, obviously with the exception of the Renegade Knight. But with that guys, we're going to crack on and show you the board we're playing on. Right guys, we're going to show you the table we're playing on today for this mission. Will won the roll off for choosing deployment and he rolled for Hammer and Anvil. Probably ideal for Will.
Absolutely.
So that's obviously length to length with a big no man's land in the centre. Will has chose this deployment zone, I have chosen this one. Yeah, cool. So to get first log it. We have some objectives though, however, for the scenario. Will's objective is going to be this ammunitions crate down here. And my objective is going to be this little mini drop pod around here. So I'm probably going to hide some cultists on that. You can't blame me. So guys, that's the deployment zones, that's the map. We're just going to crack off and catch up with who finished deploying first. Right, so World Eaters finished up deploying first. We've got my Land Raider over here. Demon Prince, which is my Warlord. There's a Warpsmith in there. A tower full of cultists. I'm just trying not to catch the Will's deployment. We then have my Helldrake, and then what is the meat and bones of the force is really my Brass Scorpion, Khitan, Renegade Knight, and the 2 Obliterators are in Teleportarium. Again, just want to quickly point out we're not using the beta rules for tactical reserves, so I can deep strike into someone else's deployment zone, just make sure I'm 9 inches away, because guys, they are optional rules, not official. So with that, let's take a look at the Imperial Guard.
Here we have the Astra Militarum counter deployment. So up front we've got a ton of infantry, basically looking in right down the gun barrels of those massive heavies that David has, but they're just going to storm forward and start securing, hopefully, his objective, because I don't think you're going to aim for them.
No, I think you're going to protect your tanks.
Yeah. We've got obviously some tanks on the side here, got a Demolisher and Punisher. Then in the centre we've got another Demolisher tank with my tank commander next to him. Then we've got the Shadow Sword and the Storm Lord side by side. They're obviously being babysat by the Tech Priest, just give them a few wounds a turn if they need them. In the Storm Lord I've obviously got 30 infantry and my Las Cannon squad. Then obviously just an extra wee infantry squad right there in front. 2 Leman Russ battle tanks with just their battle cannons, and they're going to be following along behind the Knight Paladin. So that is it for the Astra Militarum. Lots of bodies for David to deal with.
Right, it's time.
Yeah.
I think whoever gets first turn here is going to do untold amount of damage to their opponent.
Yeah, I would agree with that, so I'll let you have first go, my friend.
So I get +1 to this. So I'm at 5.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
5 or 6. Give me a 5 or a 6. I don't mind for that reroll.
Right.
Yes!
Okay, I need to seize. I haven't had first turn in ages. So seize time.
No.
Nope.
No, couldn't be further from it. Alrighty. Let's have some fun. Okay, so got first turn. Me and David were actually just discussing off camera. I can't remember the last time David's actually got turn 1.
Thanks, Will.
I genuinely don't think... When was the last time you got turn 1?
When was the last time I got even seized?
Yeah, that's crazy.
For a while I was seizing,
Crazy.
now I can't even come close.
Man, you win the battles, but you certainly don't win the roll-offs.
Oh, thanks, Will, thank you. Anyway.
But with that, I've obviously got a lot of movement to do. I'm going to start moving all the infantry up. I don't think David's going to really deal with the infantry. If he does, personally I think it's a waste of shots. Something that's taken away from my armour, which I'm quite happy with. Battle tanks and everything will move up ever so slightly, not their full movement obviously, because I want them to fire twice a piece. And obviously that shadow sword is gonna open up, hopefully, at one of those super heavies.
I'll probably kill one.
I think so. I think we'll get rid of one. There'll be a lot of points gone, but we will see. Let's just crack on with a little bit of movement. Well, that's it for the Astra Militarum movement. It wasn't a lot of movement. I am very aware that there is deep strikers in the form of those obliterators, so I didn't want to open up my lines too far, because obviously you just drop behind them and start pinging tanks, which you can't have. A few infantry units moved forward. Again, I just want to create like a bit of a barrier so he can't just waltz right over my entire force. So he has to...
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful, maybe dig through a few infantry units. Other than that, everything else has just stayed still. A few of the tanks moved slightly forwards just to get into that double tap range, shall we say. So they've only moved, I think it was like, not even 4 inches, so...
Just enough.
Yeah, just enough. So with that, that is it. So I'm going to be doing a few orders in a minute, and probably using a few stratagems. So I'm going to be using a stratagem off the bat here. It's a Vostroyan stratagem, Firstborn Pride. Use a stratagem at the start of the shooting phase. Select a Vostroyan unit, that's going to be my Shadow Sword, and I can add 1 to hit rolls made for this unit until the end of the phase. So he's effectively a 3+ at the moment, and if he shoots a Titanic thing, he will be hitting on 2s. So not too bad at all. And obviously I get to claim it back on a 5. So let's get the orders kick-started. My tank commander is going to throw out his order first, and he is going to do Gunners Kill on Sight. So I get reroll hit rolls of 1 for the ordered model until the end of the phase. So with that, he is going to pump his shots just at that big crab thing, the lobster.
The brass scorpion.
That's the one, the brass lobster. So let's get some dice together and take a few pot shots. Okay, so we've got some dice here. He's obviously going to fire his Demolisher Cannon. Now obviously he's moved less than half his range, so he gets to fire the Demolisher Cannon twice. I'm just going to do this in a one.
Where's the heavy bolters going?
Oh, sorry, everything into the...
Cool.
I just want to start stripping wounds off.
Might as
Most
well.
of your other stuff's hidden away, so I can't see it.
Cool.
Which is very irritating.
So double tapping it?
Yeah, double tap it, let's just start stripping it. So how many shots am I going to get? Okay,
so 3.
3, that's not too bad. Alrighty, so 3 shots, let's see what we can do. So I'm needing 4s here.
And you reroll 1s, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, well that's a
Well,
spoil
there you
luck,
go.
isn't it?
Reroll that. Okay.
Ah, so only 2 go through it.
What's the strength?
Or hit even. Strength 10.
So 3s on toughness 8.
Indeed. Okay, so that's 1 wound, my friend.
Minus.
It will be -3.
So that'll bring me to my 5 up Anvil.
Sure will.
Which I fail. What's the damage?
It's D6, buddy.
I am going to let it go through because I know you're going to shoot way more scarier stuff.
I sure am. So let's see what the damage looks like. So three wounds so far, and I've obviously got the heavy bolters. I'll just gather some dice. Alright, next up we've got the heavy bolters. Bit of a waste on the scorpion, but again, can't really see anything else to shoot, so let's see what we can do. I've moved, so it's -1 of these, so hitting on 5s. Reroll 1s. So that wasn't too bad.
No, what, 4 hits and 1 reroll so far?
Indeed. Okay, let's see what I can get with this one.
Another hit.
Not bad at all.
Looking for 5s here.
We sure are.
Okay, you get uncocked. Reroll that 1 dice.
Yep. Okay, so just 1, and heavy bolters standard, just -1.
4 up save. Failed, so down to 16 wounds.
I'll take that. Next up, we've got this unit of guardsmen here. Now, I'm going to use my platoon commander. It's just in range to cast an order. First rank fire, second rank fire.
Nice.
Now, obviously, with Vostroyan, the regimental rule, obviously I get to add 6 inches to rapid fire heavy weapons. So, perfect. Just see those guys, so it's perfect. So I'm going to fire the las guns first. It's going to be 16 shots, and then I'm going to huck a grenade launcher's frag grenade. So we'll do the shots first. So 16 las gun shots. Here we go. Needing 4s.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
That is not a good roll. Pretty poor.
4s again.
I think it's all these super heavies.
Your tanks are taking it all up.
Yeah. Here we go, and 4s again.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm in cover.
Sure are.
So my 6 up now goes to a 5 up save. Of which I saved 2, so 1 cultist goes down.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
That one off.
Still got the grenade launcher in there as well. Let's see what we can do. And
5 shots.
Not bad.
It's assault, so hitting on 4s. Nice. All but 1.
I like it.
What's the strength of it?
It's just the same strength as the last gun, so 3s, so I'm going to need 4s here. Oof.
So 1, no AP.
No AP.
Saved.
Nice.
So 1 cultist goes down.
Next up, we've got his second order. He's going to throw it on this unit here, and as far as I'm aware, he's doing, apologies, take aim.
Cool.
Where he gets to reroll hit rolls of 1. Now again, they've got no cultists. David has hidden them very well, so they're going to throw their shots onto the brass scorpion because
might as well.
Why not, eh? So same idea again. Oh, sorry. It's going to be 8 shots. 2, 4, 6. 8 shots here. Okay, and rerolling 1s, hitting on 4s. Okay, not bad. Well, I suppose it's harder to miss a big brass scorpion. There we go.
Technically makes sense, yeah. So rerolls. Okay, nice. So 6 hits. Your 6 is to win.
I sure am.
For 1 wound.
Okay.
3 up save. I'm okay just now.
Sure are.
Grenade launcher?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, so I'm going to huck the grenade launcher's crack grenade. Just 1 shot. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to need 4s, rerolling 1s. Negatory.
We'll move on.
And last for the orders, moving over to this
commander.
Yep. He is going to use his order to do first rank fire, second rank fire onto this unit here. And straight into the scorpion.
Gotta do it at some point.
Yeah, so it's going to be 16 shots followed by the grenade launcher. So let's see what we can do. Gonna need 4s here, no rerolls. Not so good.
No.
Because I'm now going to need 6s here. Ah, for 1. Come on.
3 up, saved.
Nice.
Crack grenade launcher.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we can do. Going to need a 4 here. So he gets it.
Gain a 5 to wind.
Negatory. So orders are done and dusted. So we've just got just standard shooting now. So this unit here and this unit over here are all going to fire their shots at the
scorpion,
the lobster. Yeah. Now obviously they're not in rapid fire range. They do have 30-inch range las guns thanks to Vostroyan, so they are in range. So it's going to be 17 shots and 1 grenade launcher because one of them has a flamer in there.
Do them all at once. Yep.
Yeah, just get them all done. Okay, so need 4s. Oh,
that's not good.
So good.
Please roll like this for your tanks, though.
No, definitely not. Getting these bad rolls out the way. Gonna need sixes now.
Sixes.
For one cock. Give me a 6. There you go. Hey!
Takes a wound, he's down to 13, and then that grenade.
Take that, yep. And then 4 for the grenade. No. Just forgot, obviously got my command squad in there. Now I've got 3 las guns in there. So they're just going to take their shots at the Scorpion as well. So they hit on 3s because they're veterans. Okay. And going to need 6s. No.
Time for tanks.
Yup. Moving on to some tanks. Demolisher. Going to throw his shots into the Land Raider. Now obviously again Vostroyan gets that extra range. And he's moved less than half his range, so he'll double tap that Land Raider. Heavy bolters, because David's a crafty lad, has taken the cultists that I could see off the board. Yeah, so now I can't see them. So heavy bolters into the Land Raider as well. We'll start with the Demolisher Cannon. So again, I'm just going to roll them both at the same time. D3. Okay, so
4 shots.
4 shots. Nice.
It's not bad, it's average.
Okay, so I'm going to need force to hit. Oh, that's painful.
Don't use that command point to reroll, it's not needed yet.
No. Okay, then...
Strength 10, toughness 8, so 3s.
Yep. Okay, there we go. It's -3, my friend.
So it brings me to a 5-up save. Which I'll make...
Where were these rolls before, buddy?
Heavy bolter time, so what, 9 shots is it?
9 shots, let's see what we can do. So 4's here, oh no, sorry, 5's here.
5's because of heavy.
Yeah. For not an awful lot. Oh my words, this is looking grim.
5's again?
Yeah.
Nope.
For nothing. Yikes. Next up, we've got the Punisher back here. Now, I didn't move him at all. The Punisher Gatling cannon isn't in range, even with that extra 6 inches on there, but I've kept him back for the inevitable deep strike. So all the heavy bolters into the Land Raider, because again, it's the only thing they can see. They haven't moved, so I'm going to need 4s.
That's a bit better.
That is
It's a lot better. 5s to wound.
Okay, here we go. Oh, 1 cocked. Okay, so it's only 1 and it'll be -1.
So 3-up save. Saved.
Next up, we've got my tank commander. He's got obviously his Executioner Plasma Cannon, he's got 2 multi-melters, and of course his las cannon. And I'm going to overcharge him into the brass Scorpion now.
Ugh.
Do you know what? I roll 1s like it's going out of fashion, but it'd be quite funny if I just totally ruined myself.
The risk isn't really that high anymore like it used to be. So.
No, it's not so bad, so I don't mind losing a wound or 2. Anyway, obviously I've moved less than half his range, so we'll get to double tap this. Executioner Plasma Cannon supercharged, heavy D6. Let's see how many shots I'm going to get. Okay, not too bad.
So 7.
Yep.
What's his ballistic skill?
It's 3.
Because he's a commander.
It sure is.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, let's see what we can do.
So you take no mortal wounds.
I'll take that.
And 4 hits, that's nice.
That's not too bad.
Strength 8 on this.
Yeah.
4s to wound. That's good.
Not bad at all. So it's supercharged, so it's -3.
So bring me to my 5-up Anvil, and it's how many damage a piece?
It will be 2 apiece.
Well, I've ignored none, so I just take 6 wounds. I'm now down from 15 to 9.
Oof. Okay, right, so we've got the las cannon next. Obviously I have moved, so it's going to be -1. So it's standard guard ballistics. So 4. Just makes it.
3s to wound.
Sure is.
To wound. 5-up Anvil.
Yeah.
Which I fail.
And it's
D6 damage.
Oh.
5 wounds, I'm down to 4.
Now he's got his multi-melters, and again, the glorious Vostroyan stratagem increases it to 30 inches, getting him just. So it's going to be 4s here, because moved. Okay, so 1 hits, and it's going to be 4s again. Ah, you're saved there.
I think he's pretty much done now.
Okay, so I'm trying to get through all the smaller tanks first, so this Leman Russ can just see the Brass Scorpion through all the windows. He hasn't moved, so obviously gets to double tap, and he's going to fire his battle cannon and heavy bolters, everything at the big lobster. Let's do this. So it's going to be D6. Let's see how many shots. Not bad. That's going to be 8 shots from the double tap. Okay, so I'm going to be forced to hit, forced to wound.
Fairly good. Your rolls have came back.
They are starting to turn just in time.
Forced to wind?
Forced to wound here. Okay, so that's 3.
Probably be enough to get him.
Hopefully it's -2, but it's D3 damage apiece.
Yeah, so 5 up saves. I ignore 1. So just time to explode him, time to kill him.
Let's see what I can get. Give me something high.
Don't roll a 1 or 2.
Ah, done.
You got him. So does he explode? We do not want this.
We do.
Nope. Luckily. Sorry guys, Doomsday Reactor, the Brass Scorpion explodes in a 4+, and I rolled a 4+.
Yeah.
If he explodes, all units within 2d6 will suffer d6 mortal wounds, which will be devastating to my army, considering how we still have a lot to shoot. I'm going to command point it. We still explode.
Oh, nightmare.
So, give me another dice. Let's just check the range of this. 9 inches, we'll need to work this out. So 9 inches will actually catch my whole army except for the Land Raider, which is terrifying. So d6 wounds on each unit. So we'll go with the Knight first. He takes 2 wounds. Chiton takes 2 wounds. Helldrake takes 4 wounds. Right, Warpsmith. He's dead. Demon Prince. He takes 3 wounds. Cultist at the bottom, where there's 12 remaining, will take another wound. So I'll just take him off. Cultist on the second floor, they'll lose 5 guys. So that's pretty much just this top section here is gone. And then there's cultists in this building here, which we're not going to show you at the moment, but there is cultists in there.
Yeah.
They'll lose 6. Ugh.
And obviously because David done the stratagem for the reroll, I've got Kurov's Aquila, which means I can gain a command point on a 5+.
Oh. So you're up to 13 command points.
Indeed.
Lovely.
Last Leman Russ to fire. It's obviously going to go into the Chiton. It's going to fire everything. It's the only thing that's in range, sadly, that I can see. So I haven't moved at all, so I get to double tap the battle cannon. Let's see what we can do. How many shots am I going to get? Okay,
5 shots,
5 shots, not too shabby. Alrighty, I'm going to need 4s here.
2 hit, 3 hit.
3 hit, not too bad.
Here you go, buddy.
And I'm assuming you're toughness 8?
I am indeed.
So 4s again.
Oh,
Wow,
well.
not bad at all. -2, buddy.
So 5 up demon save. Ignored none, so straight 3d3 damage.
Okay, let's see what we can achieve.
6, 7, 8 wounds. That's the Chiton pretty much neutered.
I do have obviously his heavy bolters next. He hasn't moved, so it's going to be forced to hit.
Good rolling.
Not too shabby.
I'll get rid of this ones for you. There you go.
Grand. And then I believe that'll be 5s. For 3
wounds.
And it's -1. Just
Okay.
a wound apiece.
-1. For 2 more wounds, so I've lost 10 wounds in total, bringing me to 8.
Jeez, oh.
Sorry guys, I get 10 wounds left in the Chiton.
Okay, moving on to one of the big boys, the Stormlord. He is going to split his shots. His Vulcan Mega Bolter is going to go for your Helldrake.
Lovely.
And absolutely everything else, lance cannons, heavy bolters, stubbers, they're all going to go into the Chiton.
Good shout.
Now I've chosen him. I'm going to do a stratagem for 1 command point. And I use the stratagem, Astra Militarum, when he's shooting a Chaos unit, which obviously both of them are, I get to reroll failed hit and wound rolls for models.
This is going to kill some stuff.
So it's pretty brutal. So just whilst I've got that there, obviously I've used stratagem, 5+ to get it back. And
Still
got to
at-
cast that for free.
Still at 13 command points
Yeah.
to my 10.
Pretty brutal.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start with the Vulcan Mega Bolter first. 20 shots. Let's see what we can do. Needing 4s, reroll balls. Okay. That's actually
Stratagem's paying for its worth already, man.
absolutely.
Good hit anyway, but
There we
we're
go.
going to get more back for this. Yeah,
That
this is going to kill, I think, the Helldrake.
Wow, so only missed 4 with that, so 16 hit. Okay, and your toughness is 7, I believe?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be 5s here, rerolls. Okay, thank goodness for that reroll, because I only got 4 through.
Still, I think it's already paid for itself in this.
Yeah, it's not been too bad. Okay, so I've got 1 firing over there, another 2. Okay. So I've got, what, 7 in total there, my friend.
What's the
It's
AP?
-2, 2 wounds apiece.
5 up demon save, and he's probably going to explode. Ignored only 2, and that is 10 wounds, so he is gone. Does he explode? Yes.
Oh my
It's
word.
only going to be the cultists inside, so they're going to take some damage. D3 mortal wounds on the cultists inside for 3 more wounds.
Moving on to the chitin's turn. So we've got the 2 las cannon shots first into the chitin. Let's see what we can do. So we need 4s, rerollables. Thank goodness. Okay, so 1 goes through.
3's to wound.
3s, rerollables. Again, thank goodness. Okay.
5 up demon save. Failed. D6 damage. 5 wounds. I'm down to 5 wounds.
Okay, moving on, we've got the heavy stubbers next. Gonna need 4s here. Reroll.
Alright, 4 hits.
4. And then needs
6s.
6s here, yeah. Nope, reroll. For 1, and it's no AP.
Failed it anyway. I'm down to 4 wounds.
Oh wow. Okay, and then we've got all the heavy bolter shots next. So it's twin heavy bolters, so we've got 6 for 1, 6 for 1 in the other sponsons, and
Yeah.
there we go. So a lot of shots here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we need 4s. Wow,
Super good shooting.
that is pretty good.
3, I'll move these to save here. There
Yeah,
you go.
reroll these. Okay, not too bad, so I've only missed 5 so far.
Healthy shooting.
Yep, and then I am going to need 5s here. Okay, so I've done 2 so far, but I get to reroll
You do
these.
indeed.
Alright, so it's just going to be 4, buddy.
Yeah, but if I fail these 4, he's dead. So -1.
It sure is.
Oh, now I can start making saves, so I'm down to 3 wounds.
And we've got heavy weapons team with las cannons inside the Stormlord. Can fire from the firing deck, and they're going to try and finish off the chitin.
Go for it.
See what we can do. So it's going to be 4s, haven't moved. Not so good. Obviously they don't
Yeah.
get that stratagem, it was only
Cool.
for the Stormlord.
3s.
3s. Okay.
You wound. 5 up save. Failed. You just need to roll a 3+. Nailed it. Does he explode? Nope. You've still got a knight to fire.
I know, but I might as well do this Shadow Sword.
Cool. Do you want my advice? No. You should be fine.
Okay, moving on to the Shadow Sword, the Titan Killer. Thankfully there is 1 Titan left.
Yeah, I need to
Try and
kill my
kill.
titans without the need of this though.
No. Okay, so he's got his Volcano Cannon, and he's only got a twin heavy bolter. As you can probably tell, I've not quite finished him yet.
He's
but
getting there.
He's getting there, a few more coats. But anyway, back to the battle.
Into the
Everything
knight.
into the knight. So it's going to be heavy D3. Let's see how many shots I get. Wow. Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and for the sake of using a reroll, let's have
Go
fun.
for it.
Okay, so it's still going to be the
Do
same.
you want to refund that?
Yeah, let's see. Give me a 5 or 6. And he gets it back.
Still at full command point.
Yeah, okay, so... Sorry, how many? Okay, so I've got my 6 shots. I'm going to be hitting on 2s because of the stratagem used earlier on for Firstborn Pride. So hitting on 2s. Wow.
It should still be enough.
It should, in theory. Wounding on 2s.
Because I'm Titanic?
Because, well, it's actually because it's strength 16.
Because you're strength 16?
I get to reroll failed wounds, however.
You should get all 3.
2s.
You got all 3.
Yep, and it's -5.
Okay, so it's going to be Anvil saves of 5 up, and we do not get to benefit from rotor shielding stratagems, which give you 4+. Just have to stick with our 5+. Which I ignore none, so straight 2d6 per one.
Yep. Okay, so the first one
is 7. So I believe I'm now down to 13. No, 22. So I'm now down to 15. Down to 11. Down to a wound.
Jeez, oh. Okay, and then he's just got his twin heavy bowler. He only needs 1 to go through here. So let's see what we can do. So he only gets +1 from the stratagem. He only got that extra +1 with the target as if he was shooting a Titanic creature. So he's only going to be hitting on 3s with the heavy bowler. Sorry, what am I talking about?
Yeah, still 2s, mate.
Yeah, still 2s. What am I talking about? There we go.
So they all hit.
Nice one.
5s.
5s, I don't get the rerolls, that's what I was meaning. There we go, so only 1, -1.
I've only got 1 wound, so and a 1, 2 or 3 is dead. He is dead. Does he explode? No, that'll impact anything over there. Nope.
And then last but not least, we've got my Imperial Knight. He's going to throw all of his shots crisscrossing away down here to the Land Raider. Now, obviously it's not mounted on the model, but I did have a twin Icarus autocannon there. It's going to be heavy 4, -1 because it's not shooting something that flies. So let's see what we can do. Going to need 4s here.
Not that I
needed it. There we
go.
go.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
For 2 wounds, minus.
It's -1, 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so 3 up save. Failed them both. I just can't save today.
Indeed. So that's 4 wounds so far.
Cool. I think he's down to 10.
This is
battle cannon.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2d6 rapid fire battle cannon. How many shots do I get?
7 shots.
Indeed.
That's pretty swell, I think.
Not too bad. Okay, so it's going to be 3s to hit. So miss 3.
Okay, so 4 hits, and you'll be forced to wound.
Indeed. Ah, for 1.
Cool. -2, so 4 up save. Which I failed. D3 damage.
For 2 damage.
So I've took 6 wounds in total. Right, these cultists here are taking morale. I'm just going to spend 2 command points to keep them around because I've lost the game. But let's just have something cheeky. So you can refund on a 5+, get your command point. Nope.
Nope.
So there, those 2 are sticking around. Up here though, we lost, we've got what? 6, 7, 8 remaining, so we've lost 5 guys, leadership 6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, I lose 2 more. Down here I've got 10 guys, only lost 2, leadership 6. Well, plus the 2 that I've lost, and that'll be 2, 8, I lose 2 more guys.
Okay, so there's not much I can say about that other than, oh my god, that was brutal. I didn't even think that my guys were going to do that well, but they have absolutely won me the day already.
You've probably killed, if I'm estimating, probably 2,300 points.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I've taken out, what, 3 Titanic units.
Helldrake, ton of cultists,
yeah,
Warpsmith.
And obviously I've still got my Knight, 2 Baneblades, and all of my tanks and forces. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's it. I think I've got it, but
we're just gonna have a wee cheeky fun turn.
Yeah, we'll see what you can pull out the hat here.
So that was absolutely painful, the most painful turn I've ever had shot against me, probably ever in 40k. But the game is over. I'm going to admit that, Will. The game's definitely over.
I think that's sensible.
We're just going to play it a turn, have some fun, because there are a few people who are watching this for the Chaos side. Let's see what Chaos can at least do in turn 1. So, I've done the Tide of Traitors stratagem for 2 command points to move that cultish unit over there. It's just got nothing else to do, so do you want to refund it in a 5+?
Yeah, let's see what I can do. No.
Okay, great. Otherwise, Obliterators have dropped down there, because it's cool. Other Obliterators have dropped down there, and Land Raiders reversed. Demon Prince has moved up to bubble, the reroll hits a 1. That's it, guys. With that, we're going to shoot some dice. Woo! Obliterators are going to shoot onto the Demolisher.
Yep.
Strength will be Strength 6 plus 1, only 7.
And toughness 8.
Yeah. At this point I don't really care, to be honest. So, no, I'm not going to reroll it. Damage. Damage is -2. Sorry, that's AP is -2. And the damage is 2 damage apiece. So we have 12 shots. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s because of the Demon Prince. Oh well. They all hit bar 1. 5s to wound you. So 6 wounds at -2, bringing you to a 5-up save, I believe.
Yeah.
So you take 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 2 damage apiece. That makes it 8 wounds. These Obliterators next. Now one of the Obliterators is going to shoot 4 shots into this guy, and another 8 shots into the tank commander. So let's work out the strength of these guns. They'll be strength 9. AP, they'll be -1. Damage, damage 1.
Oof.
Well, that is unfortunate. I am going to command point that. Damage 3, that's more like it. Do you want to refund a command point, Will?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
cheers, dude.
I don't even know what number you're on now, but anyway.
I think I'm on 14.
Yeah. Cool, right. So 4 shots first of all onto the wounded Demolisher.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Great, so they all hit. It's wounding on 3s because I'm now strength 9. So they all wound bar 1. It's -1 to your save, bringing you to 4+. So does he explode? Because it's 3 wounds apiece, remember?
Yeah. That's a 1.
So he doesn't explode, but guess what? I actually killed something. And then the remaining 8 shots onto your tank commander, hitting on 3s. So they all hit. Wounding on 3s. So that is 6 wounds at -1. So you failed, he's dead. So that's 6 wounds, 12 wounds, 15 wounds.
Yeah.
Does he explode?
Okay, let's see.
I hope so.
No.
Land Raider, twin heavy bolters, 2 twin heavy bolters into them. First one's 1 twin heavy bolter into them. And then we're going to do the 4 last cannons. I can't even be bothered shooting the Bane Blades because it won't do enough damage. You'll just repair them, you'll use stratagems. I am then going to go against... I'm going to go against the Punisher.
Okay.
So we'll do the last cannons first. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s because of the Demon Prince. Not a good start. 3s to wound. For only 1 wound. It's -3 to your save, so 6 up. Nope. D6 damage. For 5 wounds.
Not bad.
So I think you're down to what, 7?
Yeah.
And then the twin heavy bolters into the guardsman. No rerolls, and it'll be 3s to wound for 5 wounds, all at -1.
Yeah. Okay, so show me some 5s and 6s.
2 guardsmen go down. Declaring a charge with these cultists onto that Gleaming Rust battle tank.
Okay, so I will be using 2 stratagems. I'll be using Vengeance for Cadia, where I get to choose a unit that's going to be shooting in the shooting phase or firing Overwatch, and obviously I get to reroll fail, hit and wound rolls. that target chaos. So that's not too bad. 1 command point, and then I'll be using defensive gunners as well. So I can overwatch on a 5 or a 6. However,
try and refund those?
yeah, I'm just going to roll them both at the same time. Let's see. So give me some 5s and 6s. Nope. So I do actually lose command points there.
Cool. Right. Get your dice ready. So
yeah. So I've got 9 I prepared earlier.
No, that I prepared for you at all.
No. That I prepared earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to need 5s and 6s here. Re-rolling. Can move him back a bit.
There you go.
So it's not bad to begin. I get to re-roll those.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That is okay. Okay, so 5 I've hit.
Go for it.
I'm going to need 3s to win you here. Re-rolling these. Okay, so 2 have missed. So 5 hits.
Okay, they're not all within cover because I couldn't fit them all in to be 9 inches away. So that's 5 dead guys.
I do have my my battle cannon as well to shoot.
Yeah, I know.
Bit of overkill, so it's going to be D6. So it's going to be 3 shots. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Needing 5s and 6s here. Wow, all of them hit.
Okay, you just need a 2 to kill.
Yeah, 2 to kill.
2 to kill. And look, they're gone. So that's the end of World Eaters turn 1, and I'm going to concede there because there's no point in dragging this out.
No, wholly
We
agree.
wanted to try and get some bloodshed at least for Khorne. So we did manage to kill the command tank and demolish tank, so that's always good, that's always fun. But with that, guys, I just don't actually have a force sizable enough. Will just have to literally stand and shoot again. He still has all the command points in reserve to make sure he shoots and hits again. But no, with that, guys, it's game to Astra Militarum. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. That was brutality at its utmost. I just want to say, I think that's the most crushing defeat I've ever experienced in 40k. Some viewers and commenters have been saying for a while, it's about time that David gets destroyed. There you go.
Well, it happened, and it happened really fast.
It happened so fast, I was beginning to think, you know, where are my units going? I'm sure I had these units. Oh no, wait, you killed them.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was actually saving that storm sword till last, thinking that'll be the one that takes a super heavy off.
Yeah.
He wasn't really needed.
No, he wasn't. You could probably not shot him, lured him into playing another turn for funsies, and then just destroyed me.
Yeah.
But you've got a kinder heart than that.
Yeah, I'd like to just end your suffering in one.
Yeah. Again, though, I just want to say, when you've got your 3,000 point games, that's the risk you take.
Yeah.
It could happen. I won't lie though, the game could have been different if I got first turn, because my force was designed to get up close.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
But it was definitely a lot of fun. I certainly enjoyed it.
Well, you only had, what, two obliterator squads and land raider, and you took off, what, 2 tanks just with one little round shooting from what little shots there
Just
were.
going to say this though, any viewers who have watched the Obliterators on the channel will know that shouldn't happen, because those rolls were incredibly good, and a part of me was like, cool, this is awesome. Then Land Raider could do nothing.
Yeah.
So, no,
Yeah.
they were good rolls, but not enough.
Weren't enough, but I think if you'd had first turn, you would have negated a lot, because half the wounds came from just my tanks.
Yeah, you're a really nice screen though. Your infantry had a really good line there to stop my deep strikes, which was great. But I think the game could have swung a little bit differently. I do think though, still regardless, you still had a lot of good firepower, really great synergy in your army as well. Your stratagems worked really well together. You had the right combination of tanks that you'd require to really take out a force like mine.
Exactly.
It was good.
I think those stratagems, the Vostroyan's Firstborn Pride, the +1 to hit.
The one used at start.
Yeah, and then that, what's it, Vengeance for Cadia?
2 command points. Should be 2 command points.
It should only be 1.
No, 100% should be 2 command points.
No.
You're getting 2 abilities for the price of 1.
No, it is pretty insane. I will give you that. It is undercosted.
So.
Yeah.
Don't want to give me the game now.
No,
Okay.
I'll give you that. You can take that. Small victories. Take them where you can, mate.
Yeah, don't worry, revenge will be coming. Short and sweet. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. A little bit shorter than our other battle reports, but we're still very keen to share this game.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun for us. Even though I spent most of the time getting shot at, I did actually enjoy it. It's always good to see a guard force come out and showcase what they can do. So with that guys, check our description for links down below for our Facebook. You can see what Will, myself and Ross are all up to with our projects and the channel, etc. Also the Patreon links in there if any of you are interested in supporting us. Head on over, there's some rewards, but more importantly, helps us really build on the content we provide to you guys. With that, thanks very much and we'll see you again.